Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Agent P, aka LP, aka my real name, Leonard Pinckney, here to give you guys another review on Nuggets Talk. It is the Nuggets and the Bucks tonight. Big matchup. Part of a matchup. First of all, been gone for a minute. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Appreciate you. I just had to take care of some things. It was my birthday week, so I had to take care of some stuff. But appreciate y'all hopping back in with me. But yeah, Nuggets have had some big games during this stretch. And this was another one, so let's go ahead and get into that recap. First quarter, 7:35. It's Milwaukee up 17-6. They started out red hot, came out mad aggressive, and they were shooting the ball well, knocking down a bunch of good shots. Denver got okay looks, just were knocking them down. They started 2 for 8. Milwaukee was at 7 for 10. And after it was 3:36, Milwaukee was still up 13 points. It was 26-13. Nuggets just looked flat. They had a weird energy when they played against Philly, and this one kind of just started out slow as well. Jokic was 1 for 4, wasn't forcing any action, good or bad. He just wasn't really doing much. But then to end the quarter, Nuggets ended it on a 14-2 run, got it to within 1 after the first quarter, 26-25 Milwaukee. Defense just ratcheted it up. P. Watt got in there, guarded Giannis for a pretty good stretch there, and he did pretty well. And then offensive rebounds for Denver. A nice offensive rebound for Christian Brown in particular. I put it down in the first quarter as a no because it was something I wanted to watch for the rest of the game, and guess what? It was something that continued. Second quarter, 9:29 mark. Nuggets get their first lead of the night. They go up 34-32. Jamal Murray was cooking, had 11 points with the bench unit with him and Jamal and the rest of the bench guys. There was a foul on DeAndre Jordan that got challenged as he went up to contest Giannis' shot, and it'll be reversed and called incidental contact. So nice challenge there from Malone. Milwaukee retook the lead 50-44, 4:09 through the second quarter, back-to-back threes from Lopez. Jokic at this point was shooting poorly. He was only 3 for 9 at this point. Right out of that timeout, Nuggets go back-to-back buckets with Jokic and Murray. They looked a lot more aggressive coming out of this timeout. Jokic jumper, and Murray lay. And then at the half, it was 56-56. Nuggets shot 47%. Milwaukee shot 46%, so understandable how these teams were tied. Milwaukee was doing a little bit more different than Denver. Denver was scoring in the paint more. Milwaukee was 9 of 21 from the three-point line. Denver only 3 of 10. Denver was out-assisting and out-rebounding Milwaukee in the first half, 13-11 in assists and 27-21 in rebounds. Murray, great first half, 21 points on 9 of 15 shooting. Jokic, 9, 6, and 5, but the shooting was poor, 4 of 11. He was good inside. Jump shot just wasn't going. Porter had 7 for 7 and 7. He was 3 of 9 shooting. And the Bucks had 4 of their starters in double figures. Lopez had 13, Willard 12, Middleton 12, and Giannis had 10. Third quarter, 6:50 mark. Denver's up 67-65. They just came out with more energy. You could tell the team was operating with a little bit more oomph in their game. And then at the 3:55 mark, Denver's up 4. Jokic is up to 14, 9, and 8 now, starting to crank it up. After 3, it was 82-75. Denver, Jokic collected his 14th triple-double of the year. Once again, another triple-double through 3 quarters, 20, 11, and 10. Murray did not score in this quarter. Stuck on 21. Beasley was playing him tough in that quarter. 0 points for Christian Brown, but still playing with great energy, up to 6 rebounds on the night. Denver had an 8-5 edge on the offensive glass at this point, and they held Milwaukee to 19 points in that quarter, so great quarter defensively. Giannis had 18-11, and Dame was at 14-5, but had 5 turnovers. At the 6:56 mark, it was 93-90 Denver. Jokic with a nice and one after a really good pass from Aaron Gordon. 4:23 mark, Denver gets back up 5, 102-97. Aaron Gordon picked up 3 straight fouls, so he had 5 fouls with about 5 minutes left. Got checked out with about 4. Wade Watson comes in immediately, has a nice double team with Michael Porter Jr., just 2 really long-armed dudes being able to deflect a pass. Michael Porter Jr. gets a tough layup on a fast break that gets the lead up to 5. Then 3:16 mark, Denver gets their largest lead of the night, 106-97. This is a really good sequence on back-to-back buckets. You can see Jokic holding at the top of the key. Play got a little stagnant, but Porter set an off-ball screen for Murray. And then after that, just slips perfectly. Nobody checked him. Wide open dunk for Michael Porter Jr. And then Murray had a nice bucket against Dame. Dame obviously has nothing for Jamal Murray defensively. That prompted the timeout for Milwaukee. A couple weird plays from the Bucks. They hit a deep Lopez 3 that cut it to 6. And then Giannis missed 2 straight, or he got called for the 10 seconds on his first free throw. And then the second one he missed, but Milwaukee got an offensive rebound from Brook Lopez. And then Giannis hit some bum-ass 3. And then the lead got cut to 3. That was annoying. But the lead got back up to 6 Once again, 111-105 with 24 seconds left. Just once again, really good late game execution from Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. After the Giannis three, Jamal Murray came back, hit a free throw line jumper, got the lead back up to 5. And Aaron Gordon got switched on to Dame. In a previous couple possessions in the fourth, he was getting fouls. This time, he guards him as he's driving to the basket, doesn't foul him this time, pins his shit on the backboard. And that is your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Nuggets win 113-107. Headlines: what did Jokic do tonight? I'll let you know after this quick note. Congratulations to Coach Malone. 400th career win with the Denver Nuggets only. The 400th win is the second most all-time in Denver. Doug Moe, I believe, is at 432. So a couple more seasons for Coach Malone to be able to hit that mark and be the winningest coach in Nuggets history. Man, big congrats to Coach Malone, obviously bringing the first chip to this city and his team. And he keeps doing great things with the squad. We appreciate you, Moach. Back to it. What did Jokic do tonight? Triple-double, number 14 on the year, 25, 16, and 12. He did shoot poorly, 10 of 25 from the field, but still really effective nonetheless. Got a lot of deflections and steals in this game as well. But the big thing was, the only thing that wasn't working was his jump shot, but everything else was fine. He was, like, Jokic takes those same shots that he does in all these games. He just was missing them. So instead of it being a 6-point game, maybe it's 10 or 12 if Jokic hits a couple more of those mid-range shots, right? So Jokic continuing to be effective in all facets. He's the god. Jamal Murray, 35 points. Great evening for him. 21 points in the first half, 0 in the third quarter, and then 14 in the fourth quarter. So Jamal just doing what he had to do. Malik Beasley was playing him really tough in the third quarter, real physical. I was like, okay. Jamal said, I'm going to come back in this fourth and give all y'all this work. And great hustle, great late game execution down the stretch. Him and Jokic, obviously, in great sync. Love seeing it. And then the rest of the players, just there were key plays from each guy. No one really stood out in terms of the stats for what I'm about to mention right now, but they all made really nice plays during this game. You had Michael Porter Jr., who had 13 points, but he was 6 of 14 shooting. But he had that really nice slip on that half-court set that got him that wide-open dunk. A really nice layup after that double team he and P. Watt had in the fourth. I really liked that. Aaron Gordon, I talked about it, huge block down the stretch against Dame Lillard as he went to the basket, despite him only having 4 points. P. Watt had really nice defensive moments. He was guarding Giannis in this game. To tell a second-year guy, hey, you're going to guard one of the best players in the league like that, I love the confidence that Malone has in him. And Payton continues to show strides, man. Each game, he just keeps showing something new, and I love to see that growth from him. I'm fully vested in Peyton Watson, man. I don't know how high his ceiling's going to be, but the dude is mad talented, and he's finding ways to contribute every night. I love seeing it. And Reggie Jackson, 9 points, game high 15. Reggie be making some wild plays, dog, but he be getting stuff done, so we appreciate it. And last but not least, I'm very happy to finally bring this up. Christian Braun, man. I watch DNVR shows. I watch a bunch of Nuggets podcast shows. A lot of them echo these same sentiments. It's like we just haven't seen Christian Braun do too much, right? It feels like he's been really trying to figure out his offense, and it just hasn't come to him. So, and the plays that we remember last year from him as a rookie were the big dunks and him just hustling, making tough plays, right? Playing great defense, going for loose balls, getting offensive rebounds, and that's exactly what he did tonight. And it was one of the reasons why they won this game, honestly. They ended up out-rebounding Milwaukee in this game, and he had 6 rebounds alone. So, like, him off the bench making that impact. Didn't score a single point, but guess what? Definitely affected the game. You could feel that he had a small mark in the game, and that's enough to make a big impact for his team. That's just what he has to keep doing, man. That's all we ask for Christian Braun. And if you get him and Peyton Watson to run like chickens with their heads cut off in a constructive way, this team will be pretty much set. Like, you maybe want a better backup 5. You maybe want a little bit more shooting. But honestly, man, those two coming in hot for us, you only need really one more guy in this playoff time. So I really like CB's game tonight. He's just got to keep that up, man. Stats talk. Nuggets shot 48% to Milwaukee's 43%. Nuggets had 47 rebounds to Milwaukee's 40 and out-assisted them as well, 29-24. Only 8 turnovers with them. Really nice sign. Milwaukee only had 12, so not too bad. Either way, Nuggets win despite shooting 4 of 18 from 3. How many teams in the NBA could beat the Milwaukee Bucks and only make 4 threes? I'll tell you, not that many. Bucks were 16 from 39 from 3. Conversely, Nuggets outscored Milwaukee, biggest point of this game, in the paint, 58 to 26 points in the paint. That's going against a team with Giannis. A team with Giannis where he had 29 and 11 tonight. The Nuggets ended up outscoring them by 32 points in the paint. Loved it. And I just wanted to make another quick point about the Nuggets in the clutch. I think just once again, this was another big game, another big opportunity. We've been talking about like this is a big narrative stretch for the Nuggets. They played the Celtics, they played the Sixers, and they played the Milwaukee Bucks now. And they've beaten all three teams. Now the last one against Philly, that one almost doesn't count. I didn't even bother to make it. I was doing other stuff, but like I was actually happy I didn't have to recap that game because the crap that Joel Embiid pulled, that was ridiculous. But it was really nice to see the Nuggets continue to pull good wins out of this stretch. Obviously, that Boston win's best win of the season. Best win of the season. This Bucks win is up there as well. Really good win. Doc Rivers' first game with the Bucks. And now they move up to 33 and 15 on a year, and they get to try to avenge another team who's done them a little dirty this year, the OKC Thunder. They've beaten them twice, 2 times in Denver, which makes me annoyed. But guess what? You got one more game to get your lick back. Do not let the Thunder beat you 3 times this season. They're coming off a loss to Minnesota, so they'll be looking to try to get some get back themselves. But Denver, this is it's one of those division games, and these records are starting to get a little bit closer. So we don't want to be falling too far behind on these tiebreakers. This one actually does mean a little bit of something. We're talking about seeding. So we'll see how the Nuggets do in that one. That's on a Wednesday, and I will get with you guys. Thank you again for listening to the Nuggets Talk Recap. I'm your host, Leonard Pinckney. We'll see you next time.